It probably would have taken us years. What took ProfitCoach just a couple of months to build out for us. It gives us the ability to grow. We're able to scale with it. The conversation is now, how many more properties can we get instead of how many more bodies do we need? Our operations were in process, they were all over the place. So it consisted of spreadsheets that I would have to create that would break all the time. I'd have to go in and fix formulas. It never worked perfect. They were just okay. It required a lot of manual inputting, a lot of manual tracking as well. So from the team's perspective, our front lines, they were having to do everything manually. So let's open a spreadsheet. Let me figure out what process do I need to do and how do I follow it. So there was nothing intuitive about it. We had to rely on everybody to make sure they knew what they were doing and remembering everything. From, I guess, like a managerial perspective, it was very hard to keep track of everything. So we had to have a lot of trust in the team and rely on the team to make sure that they were doing everything when they needed to, because we didn't necessarily have the tools in place to be able to get kind of that high level overview of, yep, the team's on track of it. There was no quick glance. It was always, if I wanted a quick glance of the current snapshot or picture, it was, let's do a major research project and take up a lot of time. So what we really wanted was simplicity. We wanted stuff to be done automatically. The biggest thing was we wanted to integrate with our Propertyware system, which is our software that we use. So, we were doing it manually before. So transferring from Propertyware to spreadsheets, and we wanted just one seamless system. Compared to now that we've got all of the simple and our SGI operations in place, it's night. So now from a perspective, we have the high-end overview. So if I ever want to do a quick glance, all I have to do is pull up our dashboard and it's there. If I want to get more granular with it, I can click on it and see exactly what's going on. I can do that research project, but I don't have to. So it's just a night and day difference. It saved me, from a managerial perspective, a lot of time. In terms of our team, specifically with Lead Simple, having that build out, it's all done for them. So they're told what process to do, when to do it. And then in addition to that, a lot of the process is done for them automatically. So in terms of time saving, it's again been night and day. Stuff that was taking us an hour now sometimes takes us minutes or zero time because it's done automatically in the background. So from a time saving perspective, that's been huge. We've been able to notice that within our client reviews. So our client reviews have increased dramatically, and we attribute that to having the time to actually dedicate more time to our client versus making sure processes are done. Because a lot of that work and that kind of mental bandwidth has been given back to us, which we're then able to turn around and give to our tenants and to our owner clients as well, and in form of more direct conversations and following up on those little things. It gives us the ability to grow. We're able to scale with it. We're able to have different, conversations. So the conversation is now, how many more properties can we get instead of how many more bodies do we need? So from that perspective, it's really been able to help us out a lot. Working with ProfitCoach to build out Lead Simple was, it was huge for us. It was a game changer. Prior to engaging with ProfitCoach, we had dabbled in Lead Simple, but we didn't really know what we were doing. It probably would have taken us years. What took ProfitCoach just a couple of months to build out for us. So again, just going back to the time savings was huge. What was most important was we felt listened to. So it wasn't just, it was a collaborative effort. So building out each process, the first question was, how do you do this process currently? And it was reverse engineering it back from that, which I thought was huge. I never felt like I was just thrown a generic template and told, this is how you're going to do this process from now on. They really wanted to know, how does your business work? And they built all of the different processes within Lead Simple around how our business does function. Also, we didn't feel like there were any dumb questions. So Lead Simple was brand new to us. So it was great to know that no matter how simple the question was, we were always, answered and explained the why behind it. So that way we weren't reliant. Not that we wouldn't want to use ProfitCoach in the future, but we felt like we were set up so that we didn't have like a continuous string where we'd have to use the services. So, and I think that's a testament to the service itself, right? While you want customers for life, you don't want to string the customer or feel like they're beholden to you moving forward. So that was our, the best part about it. Again, having that data readily available has allowed us to make, adjustments to our business practically in real time, where prior to that, when we'd have to do research projects and maybe second guess the data because it was pulled manually, we weren't sure, are we looking at the right thing? Are we pulling the right thing? Is the data accurate? Because again, it would be a manual input on the back end. So it is, again, just been a night and day transformation. We've been able to make, again, decisions in real time and pivot quickly, where before it would take us weeks, sometimes even months to spin up a new way of doing things. So being able to, react quickly has definitely helped us. It's probably helped us save, some of our customers. It's definitely helped us gain, new customers, just to be able to adapt. So speaking, from like a managerial perspective, it's given me the ability to gain back trust with the team. And I know that sounds harsh. I trusted the team before, but not having to second guess data input or second guess that something's following, because it's all there, it's automatic, it's syncing with our Propertyware software. It saved me kind of the mental bandwidth to not second guess my ability or my team's ability to get the job done. We're able to get accurate feedback in real time. If the feedback for whatever reason is not what we want, we can get a clear picture as to why, where before it was always shades of gray. Was it a data input issue? Was it a process issue? Was it a break on the technical end in the background? Like, all of that's been eliminated with the introduction of Lead Simple. And again, the explanation that ProfitCoach gave as we did the build out has also helped with that as well too. So now I understand how the systems talk to each other and how I'm able to use that and input that into my day-to-day. 100% would recommend ProfitCoach to build out your Lead Simple. It truly is a collaborative effort. They built out a system that's unique to us and our company, and really set myself and my company up with the foundation that we can carry it on forward. It's a worthwhile investment, not only in the ProfitCoach program, but Lead Simple in general. And going into that, making such a big purchase, committing to a whole new technical program, for many of us small businesses, that's a huge feat. So being able to use ProfitCoach and truly feel like we're walking away with a product that we know front and back, A to Z, has been huge for us and giving us the confidence that we made the right decision going forward with it. So 100% would recommend ProfitCoach.